Hey guys, it is now 2019 and we have finally passed 2018. Thank God. It wasn't a horrible year, it wasn't the best year. I had a lot going on. I was trying to figure out where I belong with myself and get comfortable being myself because it is something that throughout my life I have never really fit in anywhere. I've never been accepted by even my family. Well, I don't know. I've never found some place that I really fit into until I found Kitty. Until I found YouTube. Now I've used YouTube before this year for like music, and I've seen some vines, but I never really watched any of the channels, the gamer channels and stuff. And since I found that, I learned that there are people out there who are more like me and are socially awkward and don't quite seem to fit in with everybody and don't really seem to care and are comfortable being themselves, which is a great thing. You should always be yourself. But it can be very lonely when you don't have other people around you that make you feel like you fit in, or at least there's other people in the world out there that find the same things funny as you or enjoy doing the same things as you or whatever. Just common ground is very important, and having a safe place is very important, and to me YouTube has become my safe place. So I am very happy that I found that. Anyway, 2019, fresh start, new year, trying to do new things, get out there more, meet people, make friends. Hopefully my goal for this year is to be able to figure out how to reach out to some and meet some other YouTubers. It's wonderful watching them and seeing them on a daily basis and learning all about people and seeing all that. But I really want to get myself to be more social in person this year, and so in order to do that, I really am hoping that sometime throughout the year I'm able to meet some people and collaborate with some people and hang out, I guess is how you explain it. But I also am going to go back to school this year. I'm close to finishing up a degree and I need to get that done. I've got about a year left before I can get a degree in psychology, which obviously is a degree that you can continue, but the bare minimum degree you can get into it is what I'm looking for now, out of my time. But I need to make time for myself to go to school and finish that, because I started getting my degree when I was 22 and I never finished, and I want to finish. I actually really like college. I hated high school, absolutely hated it. Hated grade school too, grammar school, everything. Hated all that crap. It was horrible to me. College I like. I like the fact there's a syllabus that tells you exactly what's expected of you, when it's due, and all that, because then I can work ahead if I want to, and I know it's there. Also, once you get to college, people aren't as immature in the classes. It's not as loud. They're pretty respectful for the most part. So those are my big things. This year, I'm looking to go out into the world more, be more social, make some friends. And I know I've said all this, but I'm just reiterating it because it is what it is. I never really started going out by myself, and it wasn't even by myself. I had my son just before I turned 21, and I did not go anywhere without either someone I was really close to, like a good friend, or my parents, because my social anxiety just never allowed me to do that. But after having my son, I kind of learned to interact with people, especially other people who had kids, because you just talk about their kids and that makes it easy, and it's a common interest, and so that helped me learn to socialize better and I'm still getting better, still learning. I've not had a whole lot of luck finding people that live in my area that I really can connect with and hang out with, and it's nothing against them. There are some really great people in my community. It's just where I am socially awkward, and I don't always understand what people mean. I don't always get sarcasm, although I can be extremely sarcastic. I don't need to be accepted by everybody. I don't really care what other people think, but for my own self, I want to become more social. I want to meet new people. I want to go new places. I love to travel. I love going to conventions. I've been to a Comic-Con here, which is a very tiny Comic-Con. It shouldn't even really count, but there's still a ton of people for it being my area. I've been to the Civic Center for, different events like Broadway shows, Disney on Ice, the circus when it used to come here, which is not around anymore because they closed. But I've always enjoyed doing stuff like that. I can be in a group and be comfortable if I'm with somebody else at this point. I can kind of run places, like I can go out to the store, but it's always the same store, and I go when I know it's not going to be really busy, and I don't interact with people. And if it is busy, if there's a long line, if there's a lot of commotion, my anxiety really starts to come up, and I'm working on that because it's important for me to get past that. I want to be able to go places without feeling like I'm gonna have a panic attack if there's so much going on, because I just get overwhelmed really easily. So this year I'm gonna start going out more and pushing myself further and past where I've already gotten to, and seeing how it goes. And I know I do really good with people one-on-one. I do really good in small groups. I'm this is hard to explain, but I need to be able to be comfortable in myself when I'm around groups of people. It's just important to me. Those are my two big things. I need to go back to school. I need to get my life more organized, which is part of going back to school. I need to balance everything better. And I want to meet people. And I won't say particular people that I would really be interested in collaborating with or meeting on this, just because I feel like it's not professional to just blurt it out there. So I need to, at some point, figure out how to properly connect with people through YouTube, or go places where I can meet them in person and figure stuff out from there. So that is I guess my resolution for this year, is just to go out there more and put myself out there more and get more comfortable with myself. I'm very happy with myself. So this year is just all about me furthering my education, me furthering my career on YouTube, which I may never make any money off of YouTube, and I don't really care. It's just fun to be on here and be able to talk to you guys and be able to talk to other people, even if it's just through comments. I enjoy all that. So that is going to be my 2019, is just getting myself together, which is great. I'm in a good place at the start of this year, which is great, because usually the beginning of the year you're not really sure what's going on. So that's why I'm making a plan this time, and I've got to stick to it, and I've got to stick to my schedule, and I've got to do all that, and we're gonna have a great year, and we're gonna make new friends, and I'm hoping to talk to you guys more. I'm going to do more live streams. I'm gonna once a month try to do a charity stream. I know in the beginning I don't know many people. Know about me or still, so it's not going to be huge charity events. I'm not going to be able to make a whole lot of money off of it, but every penny counts, every dollar counts. So as long as I'm doing them, I will continue to do them, even if there's not a whole lot that comes from it. If anything comes from it, it makes it worth it. So once a month I'll be doing a charity stream, and I'm going to try to live stream at least once a week, either on YouTube or Twitch. I have a Twitch account too under the same name, so if you find me on Twitch, you can like me on that too, or follow me on Twitch so that you can see if I'm ever on there. And then that's pretty much it. I'm gonna get videos up once a day, like I've been doing, sometimes twice. It just kind of depends on what the videos are. And I'm going to continue that. And if I miss a day, it's not because I forgot, and I'm going to try really hard not to. I try to keep spare videos in case there's a day where I don't have time to sit down and actually record and edit that day. So I'm going to try to do that, but sometimes life is life, and you can't do everything. So, you know, if I miss a day, I'll make up for it later. I'm probably doing 2 videos the next day or sometime that week, and it'll still be the same amount of videos, just in different order. But that's my goal. This past year, it was April when I really started watching YouTube like daily, and finding people who helped me feel more comfortable with myself. And before April, I was okay with my life and everything was fine. I did try to be more social at one point, and I made a friend who made me feel safe and comfortable, and it turned out that the community around us didn't agree with it, because they didn't assume that my actions mean something else, which I don't even really do. I don't even know how to flirt, okay? I don't. I've actually Googled how to flirt, because I don't know how to flirt at all. As old as I am, you'd think I would have learned, but no. Anyway, that actually happened the beginning of April. Middle of April, when that whole miscommunication and distorted facts, not even facts, the gossip. I knew that some people gossiped. It happens. It just does. It shouldn't, but it does. But I never ever thought in a million years that gossip would take priority over facts in a church. I've actually not been back since all that happened, because it completely crushed me to the point where I felt more alone when that happened than I ever had in my entire life. And I'm getting upset even thinking about it, because it's still something, you know, we had all known each other for 7 years, 6 years, all hung out together, you know, at church and stuff, and we all worked together in the daycares. And anyway, so it was like my heart was crushed from the disappointment in the failed system of that community. And then when I found YouTube and I heard people talking about their situations and their awkwardness, and the kitty keeps coming from the lamp, and just watching people with the same sense of humor that I have, and being able to laugh at something and feel happy, that helped me so much. And very quickly, I was like, the first day, it was actually my oldest that introduced me to YouTube and specific YouTubers, and the first day that I watched them, I was just like, at first I was like, what is this and who is this? Just because of the first comments that kind of came out of his mouth. And then I was like, this is awesome. I love this. So it kind of kept from there. YouTube has been absolutely great for me, and I am so glad that this is a part of society now. And this is there for the kids growing up now that feel like they don't belong and feel like they can't go out and meet friends and need this kind of interaction to just feel happy. I think that's great. We had nothing like this when I was growing up. I'm not saying I had a bad childhood. I had a decent childhood. I was always in sports and activities and all that, but I'm getting way off topic and rambling, which I do a lot. And especially as time goes on and I get more comfortable being in front of you guys and talking to you guys, you will probably hear me ramble and go from one topic to another very quickly and then back or forget what I'm saying, because that's just me. But yeah, so back to the point. So I've told you what my plans are for 2019, what my goals are, what my hopes are, and we're going to make this happen. And I hope that everybody else has an amazing 2019, and I hope that you guys can all find peace in your life and, you know, help each other out. If you hear someone's having a hard time and you just are able to talk to them, just listen. Sometimes people just need somebody to listen to. So, thank you guys again so much for watching. Thank you for being there. Thank you for having such nice communities around here. And we're going to make 2019 a great year. So, thank you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Happy New Year. Bye.